Hey guys, it's Westek here. Come fly with me on another AI adventure. Today's a special video. We're going to be setting up OpenClaw. This video is going to be a three-part series because I didn't want to make it too long for the installation. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and make sure you follow up in everything I'm going to be saying because it's going to be a lot more technical. I know a lot of people watching this video are not really technical, and it's going to be a lot of terminal references. Make sure if you can't really follow up, pause the video or just reverse the video or go back to where you don't really understand. If you don't understand something, you can also comment down below and I'll try my best to answer every question. Like I said, today we're going to be setting up OpenClaw the right way and not the risky way. There's a lot of security issues on OpenClaw right now. We're going to be setting up private access. So you're going to be having a secure VPS through Tailscale. We're going to be using a lot of Tailscale in this video. So I'm just going to give you a little bit of a roadmap of what we're going to be doing in this video. First, we're going to set up a VPS. What a VPS is, this is actually a cloud-based computer on the cloud, just like they install on a physical computer. We're just paying every month for this cloud-based computer. Hostinger has a pretty much cheaper VPS pricing. I'm going to show you the pricing and everything on my screen. After the VPS, we're going to do SSH access. I'm going to show you how to access your SSH through the terminal. In this video, you're going to see a lot of the terminal. You get used to the terminal. We're going to do a little bit of prep for this. That's for part one. And part two, we're going to disable the root login. We're going to activate Tailscale. I'm going to show you everything about Tailscale. I'm going to teach you how to use Tailscale. For part three, we're actually going to install the OpenClaw on your private access, connect the model. I'll show you the exact model I use. This is going to be cheaper. From there, we're going to connect Telegram. We're going to secure our firewall. I'm going to do your basic tests. So we're just going to keep it simple today. The next video, that's when it gets a little bit more technical. But this part one video is going to be a little simple. We just have to set up accounts and that's it. I feel like this approach is most secure because the way I'm going to set it up, you can only use the computer you actually give access to. Some people fish on your IP address. So your IP address is going to be very secure. No one can reach it, only you, because the Tailscale actually helps with that. I'm going to show you how to do everything. Let's go. So for a VPS, we're going to be using Hostinger. This is basically a computer on the cloud. We're trying to rent a computer on the cloud to use for our OpenClaw. You've seen a lot online, people buy physical computers to actually install OpenClaw. You can actually do that, but I prefer doing this. I like this, and it's not too expensive. Here they have the different plans you can choose from, all sorts of sizes. First, you have 4 gigs for this one, and you have 8 gigs for the KVM2. You have 16 gigs for the KVM4, and you have the 32 gigs of RAM for the KVM8. I'll advise you, if you're trying to use your OpenClaw for more things, you need a little bit more space. I think KVM2 is more for like regular use. If you're more of a company, you try to go for KVM4 or 8. This gives you more space and more CPU speed. So for this video, I'm just going to do only VPN1 because it's going to be a demo. First of all, the site for this, you have to go to hostinger.com/VPS hosting, and it's going to bring you to this page. I'm going to put the link below of everything I'm doing so you have access to that. So what is OpenClaw? OpenClaw is not actually the AI. OpenClaw actually uses the AI model. We're going to be connecting models to OpenClaw that actually automates things. So OpenClaw is not actually an AI. I don't know, a lot of people have this misconception if that is AI. It's not AI. You instruct it, it uses a particular model that you choose to perform these tasks. Models like ChatGPT, like Anthropic, you have a Kiwi right now. Here, for my demo, I'm just going to be using a KVM1. First, you choose plan. It's going to open a window. Just going to wait for that window. This is the plan here. You can either use $6 a month, $6.50 a month, and this is actually cheaper if you buy it for 2 years. But for this video, I'm just going to do 1 month. This is going to give me $10 after it renews to $20 a month. This is just for the demo video. I already have KVM2, and so it's KVM1 plan, 1 month period. This is the important part. So you have to set your location. For me, I'm in Canada. If you actually search Canada, you don't actually see Canada. But what's closer to Canada is US. Anything closer that gives you the best latency, you're gonna see the latency right here. If you scroll down, I can use Brazil. It's a good latency, but it's not the best. I can use Asia, Indonesia. That's a very big MS. The best latency for me, for my location, is the US. You can choose what country or the best latency for you, and it shows you here. I'm gonna choose the US. Selecting the operating system, you can leave that because it's optional. This is another place so you have to be cautious of. You can either use this or you have to select the Debian. For Debian, you have to use model 13. That's the latest model. You confirm this. After everything, you continue. I'm just going to put in my card details and we'll skip to the next part. All right, it says payment is done. Let's go. It's going to give you a timer. It opens this window. I'm just going to wait for it. Here's our dashboard here. Here you can actually see a home website. You can actually deploy a website here. Everyone knows Hostinger has emails. In this window, if you scroll down, this is the one we bought. Oh no, this is mine. Oh, sorry, this is my VPN. Sorry for that. If we go to VPSs, it actually showed my KVM1. This is my KVM2, the one I'm currently using right now. This is a dashboard. I just accessed this from like the VPS here. Let me just give you a sneak peek of my KVM2 here. You can see your memory usage, disk usage, and CPU usage. So right now it's pretty average because I'm not really using it right now. But when I'm using OpenClaw, these actually go up, especially the memory usage. So this is the one we just got. We're gonna set it up. You're gonna see it like this. We're gonna set up our latency, like I told you. I'm in Canada, so I'm gonna use United States. I'm gonna go to next. Again, we're gonna try to choose what to install. So we're gonna install Debian version 13, like I said, select. This is very important. You're gonna have to create a root password. We don't have to do this yet. So first, what I always do, I just generate random password and I open to see, and you have to copy this password and save it somewhere. Copy it, you open your notepad. I'll just say Hostinger password. I always advise you do this, so you always have it on your computer. Save that password. Now you can go back. We can go to next. We don't need this document manager, so we don't need this. Just do finish setup. Right now, it's going to take 5 minutes to set up your VPS. You're going to see it's loading right here. It says 1%. Usually it takes 5-10 minutes. It depends on your network. After this, I'm going to show you what next we're going to be doing. After this, it's ready. Now you can see, well done, you're ready. This actually took me like 3 minutes. Here you can see, you can go to your VPS dashboard from here. First, we're just going to go through that and see what's in there. As you can see the overview of our VPS, the OS we're using, the host name, and also the IP version 4 right here. You can really see everything. You can see the disk space, the memory, it's 4 gigs, CPU core, just 1. And here you can see everything. You can also upgrade here. You can also reboot the VPS because sometimes you might have problems or you want to reboot something. You can always reboot the VPS right here. Here, if you go to this panel, you have settings, you have OS panel, you have security, you have API. And later we're going to talk about the security, maybe in part 3. I'm going to do a lot of firewall blocking. We're going to go through a security here. Everything's here. Right now, I'm just going to go back. You have it right there. Okay. Right now it's running. It has the IP address. This is the IP address for the one we just created. It's running. First, we're going to do manage. If you come here, there's a root access. This is SSH root. And this is our IP address. What we're going to do now is we're going to transition to terminal. All right. We're going to try to log in with our SSH root access with our IP address. So this is going to be a little bit complicated if you don't know how to use terminal. First, if you're on Windows, you go here, you press terminal. Same thing for Mac too, and you open it. Basically, this is your PowerShell terminal here. This is how it looks. What we're going to do is we're going to try to copy root access into a terminal right here. We copy it. We go back here and we paste it and we press enter. I was going to ask you, are you sure you want to continue connecting? and you just type yes. We're going to type yes. This is very important right now. It's asking you for the password. You remember the password we had to save? That's why you have to save it. You try to go to your notes. If you remember, I saved it here. What you have to do is just copy it, Control C, and you paste it here, Control V. It actually doesn't show anything when you paste a password. That's how the terminal works. So after you paste it, Control V, you press enter. And now we have root access. So it automatically changes from this user, my actual computer, to this. Right now we're inside our server right now. So if you want to log out, we'll just do log out. And this actually closes the connection. Again, if you want to also log in, you just SSH root, and it goes. And actually for the password again, you come back, copy the password, Control C, and you paste it. Remember, it doesn't really show the password sometimes, yeah? You paste it, and we're inside our virtual private server. So that's how you set up your SSH server, using the SSH and terminal.